Yeah, when it come on and you hear that, you know it's me.
AK-47.
What did you do?
Shorty know about the AK-47.
On March 4th, 2022, a mother's worst nightmare occurred for Jasmine Serena. A man armed with a gun entered her home. He would notice 4 children watching television in their living room. They would freeze up and look at him in horror, unable to do anything. But the man would pass by. He wasn't looking to harm Jasmine's children. Instead, he made his way over to the kitchen where Jasmine was standing and shot.
Oh yeah, that was a hit. Somebody came in there to do a job and they got it done. Oh yeah, they got it done. Sorry the kids had to, hear that. I don't know if they witnessed it. They definitely were scared by that dude walking in, so that's the piece of that to her.
3 bullets struck Jasmine,
family,
and she was left in critical condition, lying helplessly in her kitchen. The suspect left the scene in a hurry, thinking she was done for. But unfortunately for him, Jasmine managed to survive.
Stupid. He didn't get the job done. He did not get the job done. Stupid. I thought he got the job done. He did not get the job done. She survived. Now they on your ass. They got questions for her. And, she got answers. She got answers if she
Despite
survives.
her critical condition, she managed to call 911 and ask for help. Officer Baker was the first cop to arrive at the scene, seeing all the kids surrounding their mother crying for help. She was immediately transferred to the El Paso hospital by helicopter. Now it's a race against time for doctors. With each passing second, her chances of survival rapidly decrease. And for the detectives, they needed to find their suspect fast before he struck another innocent victim. Right now, they needed any clue that could lead them to the possible killer, so multiple officers would go back to the crime scene to take a closer look at exactly what just went down.
Okay, so I have bullets or casings, excuse me, one there, one on the table. I have one where she was sitting, or where I found her. She was facing us. Yeah, because you can see there's impacts right there, right there. Okay. And there's another casing back over there on the floor. Okay. I got here, she's sitting facing me with her legs out. She had a strike here, and what looks like a through and through here with a shirt up. She had nothing that went through completely on the back.
Oh.
So the rounds are, I thought it was.
Well, you must say he really come to kill, because it looked like but they showed that he had her all in the body. Like, really, but if she was cooking, her back was turned. You ain't trying to head tap her, so you wasn't trying to kill her then. You wasn't trying to kill her then. You shot her all them times, all in her body.
No, she's distended. It's all internal right here.
According to the police report, the victim, Jasmine Serena, took 2 bullets to her abdomen, and the 3rd bullet landed right in her leg. Despite her critical condition, she gathered the little energy she had and told Officer Baker the attacker's name.
She said that it was Julian that did it. Possible.
Julian goes
That was the
down.
name of her own husband.
Stupid.
Julian Valenzuela, and the father of 4 children who just saw their dad and their mom. However,
Come on, my man. So you did something to your kid's mother, and you walked in the house and walked right past the kids. Right past the kids, and then you shot their mom while she was cooking food. These dudes, I don't know what's going on, man.
This wasn't the
This world
only
is coming. This
thing
world is
she
coming
was
to
able
something.
to tell the
It's
cops.
coming to something.
Jasmine also mentioned the car Julian drove to the house before shooting, a red sedan. In a matter of seconds, all patrols nearby received a notification to stop any red sedans
Yeah,
they
they
saw
on
on
his
the streets
ass.
of Las Cruces. While
Immediately.
Julian's vehicle was being tracked down, Officer Dollar, along with his
Immediately.
partner,
They on his
had a different
ass.
task. It was reported Julian was living in this house. With him being on the run, police think there's a chance he could be hiding in the home.
And
So
you
the two
stayed in
officers
the
would make
house?
their way into the home in hopes to find a surrendered Julian, or at least a clue of where he might be.
Nah, you ain't staying in the house. You ain't staying in the house.
It's
You ain't
cluttered.
staying in the house.
It's just abandoned.
Las Cruces Police Department! Anybody inside the residence? Come out to the standby board!
There was no other choice but to enter the house forcibly and make sure the suspect wasn't hiding inside. For all they know, Julian could be waiting for them, and knowing he's armed, tensions are as high as ever for these cops.
It's messy as a motherfucker there. It's messy as a motherfucker there, man. If he hide it there, man, I better get a cleaning crew first. That nigga could be anywhere in that dirty ass house. God damn. Dresses and shit on the floor. Oh my goodness.
49 on listening chat.
Oh. They was hoarding? They was hoarding.
After searching the remaining rooms inside the house, the suspect
He was tired of
nowhere
that
to be
shit.
found. But just
He
as
like,
they
yeah,
thought they
you
would be coming out with nothing,
cook, but you
they
don't clean.
received this message on the radio.
Oh, I think they said that's the abandoned. I think they said that's the abandoned
Exact
crib,
description of
abandoned
the
house.
car Julian used to flee the scene
Yeah,
just
that's
near their
abandoned.
position,
That's abandoned.
a red Hyundai Elantra. Officer Dollar wastes no time and hops into his car. He must get to the suspect as fast as possible before the police lose track of him again.
Vehicle should have a black bumper for the note, possibly headed towards Lester and still in newer model.
25 southbound, speed at high rate of speed, past Gardner.
Copy southbound to Spina, high rate of speed.
Pursuit authorized. Suspect doing something.
They got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Stopping and mounted. He's got a gun.
He's got a gun, and he's hitting that shit off. You hear it? I heard it. I heard he's got a gun, and I heard them shots going off. Get low. Stop that car. Get low. Get low. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't close enough. You ain't close enough. You can hit a pedestrian. You can hit anybody else. Those are false shots.
The pursuit continued until the suspect closed into the intersection of University Wave and Espina Street. A red light was shining bright for Julian to stop, but he didn't care and pushed on the gas. And just as he thought he could make it across,
His ass got smacked. His ass got smacked. He was going all out. He was going all out.
the suspect plummets right into a silver car, knocking the innocent driver to the side
Another
of the road.
charge.
The officers
Another
in pursuit
charge.
sped up to the crash, but they can't rush to apprehend him just yet, as he already fired multiple rounds at Detective Dollar just a minute ago, and there was every reason to believe he will do it again. So they have to be ready to take Julian
You
down.
better hope
if he
they
makes
don't
any
kill him, man.
Show your fucking head! Do it now! Do it now! Show your head! Get off the ground!
Under multiple gun sights, the suspect has no other choice than to step out of the car and lie on the ground. Although he looks disabled, this doesn't satisfy Officer Dollar and his colleagues. From what they
Yeah.
know, the suspect is still armed and could be pretending to be injured to try and catch them by surprise. Officer Dollar wasn't going to take
He went
any
this far.
chances, so he decided to deploy
He
a
went this
different
far.
weapon to make the suspect obey their commands.
I got the dog!
Oh, they gonna set a dog. Look, y'all still. Hold on, man. Hold on. Y'all still want to send a dog. If y'all scared to go, why y'all want to send a dog? Then he get hurt. Then y'all charge him with that. All right. Y'all want to send a dog. He's an officer too. If y'all scared, y'all just send him somewhere. He don't know where the fuck. He just about to run and go get shot. Come on, man. And you first to give up your paw. You must be tired. You must be tired of that kid now. You must want a new one. You must want a new one. I got my dog. Look. He must not listen.
Right now, Julian seems disabled enough. A crash that could have killed him only left him with a concussion. He can't even stand up. Using a canine in this scenario would be an overkill. But Officer Dollar had already made up his mind a few moments ago. But this is where officers would go too far.
Went too.
And it would actually impact this.
Officer. You went too far.
Entire case later on. Officer Dollar's dog would bite into Julian just like instructed. However, it would take 2 minutes of struggle to make the dog finally let go of the suspect's flesh. The law doesn't prohibit a dog to bite and hold the suspect. However, the important part of using a canine is to make sure the suspect does not sustain unnecessary injuries during the arrest. Officer Dollar's canine succeeded at holding the suspect, but this is where the officer met a serious challenge. He could not make the dog release the suspect, even after being subdued and posing no further harm to the police officer.
That's why he wanted him to get shot, y'all. Because he wasn't listening. He wasn't obeying the law. They supposed to be obeying. Come on, K9. You're supposed to let him go, man. He on the floor. He ain't no more injuries, they said. Don't be the one to give it to him, man. But here you go. You don't want to let go. Now we got to fight you off. Partner. That's how they feel. And then he probably like, I told y'all, man. He should have shot this motherfucker.
The dog continued to hold on to the suspect's arm, causing him more injuries. This is a clear case of excessive force, and would impact the rest of this case. Dollar's decision to use canine will be reviewed and reevaluated.
Officer Dollar, see? About to cost him some dollars.
But for now, the suspect's bite wounds were too severe to ignore, and his overall condition suggested heavy alcohol intoxication, or even worse. So, to make sure Julian lived long enough to face justice, the cops decided to get him to the hospital and treat his wounds.
He walking mighty good to me, y'all. What y'all think? He couldn't get up, supposedly. He couldn't get up.
Suspect's bite wounds were too severe to ignore.
He couldn't get up before, y'all. He's up now. He's up now.
Worse. So, to make sure Julian lived long enough to face justice, the cops decided to get him to the hospital and treat his wounds. While this team of officers was transporting the suspect, another team at the crime scene was collecting evidence to build a strong case against Julian and charge him for his evil crime. But there was a problem.
So you, my man, you just walk past your kids, shot your baby mom. They probably was hungry. So she cooking for them. You walk past them, shot her. Then you got up out of there. And then look at the situation. We ain't even talking about the other charge you got for hitting the other people. We don't know who was in the car. It could have been other kids. You hit them people. You got bit by a dog.
Stupid.
You got bit by a dog. A canine dog. And now you walking off, handcuffed. Look in the face, charges. What was you thinking? And look at you in the picture. Look at you, man. You don't even look like you got that much hurt. You don't even look like you got that much hurt. If you was going all out like that, you should have just turned the gun on yourself in the car. Like, fuck it, it's over.
They didn't know who he really was and how the crime first unfolded. His wife was in critical condition, and her kids were too traumatized to talk
My
with
mommy
law
survived.
enforcement, at least
The
for
kids
now.
never,
The
come
only
on,
hope they got
they never gonna
lies in
like
the
you, man.
hands of witnesses. Only their stories could reveal how much of an awful person Julian really is. And luckily for the officers, the witnesses were not afraid to speak out against this monster.
He shot her 5 times.
What'd you see, man? What was over there?
But lies in the hands of witnesses.
Hold on.
Only their stories could reveal how much of an awful person.
He shot her 5 times. That's one dude who said that. He pointed the gun at me. Another dude said that. He choked her. Female said that.
Person that Julian really is. And luckily for the officers, the witnesses were not afraid to speak out against this monster.
What'd you see, man?
They was ready to tell him, man. They was ready.
Like, on the other side, yeah, and I have, we're looking in front of us, and we're just like, is your car speeding so fast, right? And it's like, we're looking at him, he's mad dogging us, really mad looking, dude. What did he look like? He saw his face more than me. I wouldn't say it. So, what color was the car? Like, his face? Or was that nothing? And they started screaming, they were having, like, he went in there, and I guess they were having an argument, and I heard, like, times. Probably more than five, probably more than 5, and that's when I came outside, and that's when I was like, holy, something shooting, so we like, ran
They
inside,
witness.
got in his car, and he shot like that way, shot that way, like, yeah, goes to like the train,
Down,
so like this, like, shot towards that way, right, so this way, yeah, somewhere over there, the officer, the ball officer, it's just hard from my ear, and then me.
They saw everything. They saw it. They telling everything. They telling everything the body cam saw.
We're like, you shot somebody, you shot somebody.
They saw it.
That way.
The kids saw it.
Right as soon as you got
They saw it.
a little bit past that, that little bit, you shot again, towards over there. One of us shot at it. Or I don't know where you shot, but what was inside.
If what these eyewitnesses are telling is true, then the whole shooting had a long and steady build-up to it. But what the next witness had to say would give officers
he's an
even
evil
more
man.
disturbing insight into
He's an
Julian's
evil man.
terrifying actions.
Wow.
But the other night, they heard the message, and she was giving up me, and he was had her by his hair, and he was stalking me, dragging her outside, just stalking me.
What was that?
Like 2 nights ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 2 nights ago. When they were yelling, like we always hear them fighting, and us.
She said he was dragging her by the hair. He was socking her, socking her. Damn, he wanted to kill her. He had enough.
Was she on the ground?
Yeah, and he was dragging her out of her house, and she was like this, and he had her.
So the kids was seeing shit like this.
And
They
then
had
the
to
day
be.
after that,
They had to
she was parked right here. It was early in the morning. I just got back from taking the kids to school. I saw her in her car, and the kids were still back there, and she was sitting in the front seat, and he was on the other side, and it looked like they were arguing in the vehicle. And she started hitting her head on the steering wheel, and punching the steering wheel, and then arguing. And finally, he got out of her vehicle, and he took off. And then the next day, that's when he had her by the hair, dragging her out.
Not only did Julian physically abuse his wife, but also threatened her life multiple times before actually going and fulfilling those threats. There was only one person left to question, Jasmine herself, the victim of this twisted crime. Only she could tell the true story behind closed doors. That
If she
is,
ain't-
if she
if
would
she
ever
hit-
recover from this
she
vicious
hit-
attack,
she hit in the
doctors
stomach.
could not promise her survival. 2 shots to
waist.
the abdomen are too severe for any person to survive. Likely, it was already too late for her. That's why the officers transporting Julian to the hospital needed Julian to survive. They wanted to hear his side of the story and understand one simple question.
Oh,
What
it
drove
was too
him
late
to
for
try and
her.
take the life of his own wife his 4
Oh,
little
so
boys.
she died,
But
she
when they
died.
finally arrived at the hospital, cops quickly ran into a new problem.
That's right. Yeah, right there. I want the whole, yeah. So stop, keep.
He said, I fucking went the whole mile. I fucking went the whole mile. Proud,
Nurse! I did.
proud.
Oh, so what was that?
Hey there, sit.
Oh yeah, he don't give a fuck. He don't care. He don't
You
care.
calm down.
He don't care.
There's kids around here that, and I know you don't, but I do.
We got it. I stopped for the. This is what happens.
Nurse is Michael.
Drop off. No, no. Drop off me. You're not gonna like this, so I'm gonna try to get you to calm down. Okay, I want to photograph your injuries. I want to play. Ow! Ow! You understand? That's all I'm gonna for it. Okay. Oh, he has the doctor.
Oh, look at how they all in his face taking pictures. They all in his face taking pictures. Wow.
Let's go up. Let's go up. Wake up.
They got his head bagged
Let's
up.
run this wheelchair. We're willing out to the car, okay?
Right after the crash, the police discovered a pistol with an empty magazine, along with several half-empty bottles of beer inside. This explains
He throwing
Julian's
fireball?
erratic
He was
behavior
fired
during
up.
and after the
He was fired up. He was drinking that fireball.
arrest. Additionally, on his way to the police station, Julian admitted to shooting his wife in cold blood, all without
shot her.
interrogation. But as you'll soon see during the questioning, even details like this can suddenly vanish, because once they brought Julian to the interrogation room, he had already forgotten everything.
Have an open mind. You want to talk to me? Try to give me your version of what's been happenings and whatnot.
What's happening? I've been drinking for 3 days. Just seeing our cow.
I guess he said, I don't know what's happening. He forgot everything. My man forgot everything. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. He was just in there cursing, kicking off. F you. I don't care.
Just don't fall asleep on that. Was there anything other than alcohol you were drinking?
No.
What type of alcohol you drink? Budweiser's? Okay. Can or bottle?
What's that? Oh, he cut off some bracelet or
So,
something.
why for 3 days? What's been going on? You and your old lady been having some problems? Huh?
This only confirms why Julian is so visibly intoxicated. It's honestly a surprise he's even able to understand and talk with the officer. Still, his condition might complicate the interrogation process. After all, alcohol can lead to lapses in memory. He simply might not remember the events of that evening. A perfect excuse for someone like him in this situation. But this isn't going to be good enough for Detective Melinda to accept, so he keeps pressing for a confession.
What happened at the house with your wife? With Jasmine?
I don't remember.
I think you do, because you told them what happened.
I remember going in. Child.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you pull the gun out from?
Well, my pocket.
Which side, which pocket? Which you have it?
Cover.
What type of gun is it?
I will try to look it out. Oh, what's going on? I just know I cannot see nothing.
So that,
I try to hold the ball.
You
that's
can't
fine.
see
I don't want you to
nothing.
see anything. I want you to remember things and talk to me about things.
You can speak something? You can't see nothing. Can you speak something?
That never happened to me.
Little did Detective Melinda realize that getting any information from this suspect was going to be the most challenging thing he had to do in his career. But it doesn't stop him from using the oldest trick in the book to make Julian talk.
Were you guys arguing? Were you fighting? Or what are you sorry for? So
Oh,
let's go back to you pull the gun out of your pocket, right?
oh,
No. So everything you've told officers that is on camera,
so sorry,
now you're
man.
saying you don't remember. I don't. But here's the thing, Julian. You've already said what happened.
Say it.
He's about to trick me out. He's about to trick me out. Since you're so drunk, you don't remember, they about to tell you, you said what happened already. And then they're gonna get more of you. Watch.
In a situation,
I do.
no,
Watch.
you said what happened. The officers have already told us.
Is she okay?
But you want to know if she's okay from what?
Well, that's obvious. What?
What's obvious?
That's how it is.
Well, what? What happens?
You tell me.
I have no idea.
What's been going on? Like, is she doubting how much you love her? Did you get caught doing something you weren't supposed to be doing?
No. It's nothing like that.
You guys just have arguments here and there?
Julian might not remember this too, but there are plenty of people who can speak about his of people weaker than him. At this point, Detective Melinda
see it.
barely holds himself together. For him, getting any meaningful information out of Julian is almost impossible. However, there is still one more thing Detective Melinda can use to make Julian talk. In fact, what he
the
doesn't know
4
is that his kids are in the same building with him, just above this interrogation room. They were brought here to the police station to decide their father's fate. And they are about to reveal exactly what went down mere hours earlier. But before we get to that, I want to talk about a murder that happened across the country in Cedar Creek, California. This is a popular influencer, Haley Rhodes, and Haley was mysteriously murdered. With Cold Case VR, the sponsor of today's video, used over 75 pieces of evidence, including police reports, witness, and purchase Cold Case VR, the case of the fatal follower, today. Thank you to on that night. However, interrogating a child is no easy task for cops. That's why the police department recruited 2 professional child psychologists to discover more details of Julian's murder attempt from these 4 young minds. Still, kids may be uneducated, but they won't tell you anything unless you become their friend. And these female psychologists knew exactly how to do it. In 1.5 hours, they will build trust with all 4 kids: 4-year-old Julian, 5-year-old Benjamin, 6-year-old Matthew, and 10-year-old Isaiah. And talk about how
They probably gave them all kind of candy. It took them an hour and some change to become them little kids' friends. Okay, now remember, kids make friends right away. I have kids myself. My little dudes, they go outside. Oh, it's my friend. Wow, that's your friend. You just went outside, met him, played with him at the park. But these adults, okay, you ain't doing kid things. Kid activities in here. So it took them a little while, but they became their friends. Now let's see if they're gonna tell their friends.
daddy their own mommy, not even realizing they will maximize their father's sentence behind bars. Benjamin was the first kid to be asked about what he saw that fateful evening.
Do you like the color? Yeah. Here, I got some paper right here. And then, do you want me to move it closer? Yeah. I'm going to write your name. And your name is Benjamin. Is that right? Yeah. Benjamin Valenzuela. Benjamin Valenzuela? Yeah? How old are you, Benjamin? 5. You're 5? Benjamin, I'm going to draw your face right here, okay? No. Do you play with anybody? Do you have any brothers or sisters or something else? You have brothers? So I'm going to put Matthew. Matthew Valenzuela. And then Isaiah. Isaiah Valenzuela.
Drawing their faces, writing down the names of their siblings, and asking about their favorite things, all minor but important things to elicit positive emotions in Benjamin's mind. That is, until they start talking about their father and what he did to Jasmine.
Tell me about, mommy or daddy or somebody else. My dad is bad now. Your dad is bad now? being bad now.
Oh,
My dad.
my dad is bad now. They don't even know you in the building, bro. They don't even know you in the building. And they immediately, my little Benny immediately, my dad is bad now. What he did?
Your dad and your mom? And then what happened? And my mom, they got no weapon. Mom got no weapon? And then you said dad is bad now because he... Mom? Yeah. What he done? Don't put his name. I won't put
Yeah,
his
don't
name.
put his name. The kids don't even
Where?
like you already, man. He shot
On the
mom.
stomach everywhere.
Look.
What did he shoot mom with? With his pistol. With his pistol?
Oh.
What did the pistol look like? I
They don't know. Yeah. He don't know his guns, man. He think he knows guns, but but this is enough for him to say, Dad, he shot mom. He's bad now.
AK-47? Oh.
It's traumatizing for the kids, bro. Traumatizing.
Daddy, you were at the living room and you saw Daddy, Mom? What did Daddy say when he... Mom. He was just crying and yelling, and my dad just... Well, thank you for telling me what happened to Mom.
Despite Benjamin being a well-spoken kid, his mind might be a little confused. Because, well, there's no such thing as an AK-47 pistol. This may be a child's imagination, but how does he know what an AK-47 is? Was it something his dad talked about, or even owned at one point? For young Benjamin, it didn't matter. He was too afraid.
I mean, what are you gonna say, a pistol? I mean, he's probably seen an AK-47. You know what I mean? Like, that's a machine gun, pistol. I mean, he know of a gun. He shot her with a gun. I mean, I don't know if they could use as a kid. He know his dad shot his mom. What do you mean? There's no such thing as an AK-47 pistol. We know that. We know that's a kid as well. That's a kid. He said his dad shot his mom. You shouldn't expect a kid to know what type of gun it is, man. Come on.
Great to remember.
Benjamin, tell me, do you ever feel scared? When do you feel scared? Of the shot. Of the shot? Yeah. No one was fighting? No. Only my dad's fighting, and then he went this way, and then load it up, and then boom. There was this one and
He said, load it up.
Yeah.
They know his son. He said, load it up, man.
Do you feel safe with mommy?
Damn.
Yeah? How about with daddy? Do you feel safe with daddy? No.
Oh.
No, because daddy and my mom are here. Well, thank you, Benjamin, for letting me learn about you. You want to go back to the other room and play? Yeah. What are you playing in the other room? Who are you playing with? What? Okay.
As Benjamin leaves the room, the psychologist returns to prepare the room for the next kid, 4-year-old Julian. They follow the same steps to establish a positive connection before moving on to the most important part of this conversation.
Julian, tell me about a mommy or a daddy or something else. Just daddy. God, daddy? Daddy's really big. Daddy's really big? Yeah. He has a big stomach. Daddy has a big stomach? Yeah. Okay. That's right. And daddy, just... The ball in the floor in the kitchen.
Oh, man. I didn't even really hear him say shit, man. It would hurt for him to say that. And that's sad. It's really sad, man. It's really sad. It's really sad that these young men had to see that, really sad. And she passed away. It's really sad. These little kids, that's what they saw. They know what these guns are. That's what they saw. And now they don't have mommy here no more. And daddy's about to be gone, man. Look what you did, Dad.
Stupid.
That's sad, man.
Right here, right here. So you said last night, yeah. Daddy, Mom? Yeah, right here. So, Mom right here, and right here, and right here? Yeah, and Mom's in the hospital now. And Mom's in the hospital now?
Sad.
So far,
Sad.
Julian's story of what happened sounds
Sad,
similar to what his
sad.
brother Benjamin told. Still, there is something Julian told that so suddenly that it even surprised the psychologist.
And the coming and the cars coming and there's no cars and there's the gangsters. There's the gangsters there? Yeah. Who are the gangsters? What does she mean? Do you know the gangsters? Yeah. What are their names, the gangsters? Ryan.
Oh. No, after the cops came and the gangsters came. The gangsters. That be sure. Ryan and Saturn. Say whatever. Let's go. This is getting crazy, man. Now they just got added as gangsters. They know they about to come. They want to know who these guys are. Saturn.
It's hard to assess if it's the kid's imagination or if his father hung out with criminals in their own house. The thing is, little Julian remembers their name.
Yeah, he's
So
calling them
it might be
gangsters,
the
man.
case that those gangsters not only knew his father, but also provided him with the guns, including the AK and a shotgun. Now it's up to the psychologist to get to the bottom of this disturbing information.
Oh, so you had that. That's how they know. That's how he knew what that AK-47 was.
With the gun.
That's how he knew what that AK-47 was, because that gun was in the house with the shotgun. If they recovered it, then it was in the house. They got the shotgun. They got the pistol they found that he had on him. So the kids knew that the big gun was there. So when they heard the pow, he just thought it was an AK-47 that went off, because that's what he seen. And since he know who gangsters are and all that, I'm pretty sure when they showed him the gun, he tried to teach him what kind of gun it was.
Daddy. Mom was messing with Daddy? He yelling at him and now he goes, right here, right here, right here. What was she saying when she was yelling at him? She said, what? You said that Mom, and that she was laying on the floor in the kitchen?
They was toxic bad in front of their own children, man. They was toxic bad in front of their own children.
4 times, 3 times. Is there anything else that you want to talk about today? Yeah. Yeah, tell me. Me and Matthew were fighting. You and Matthew were fighting? Yeah. And then what happened? Playing to the TV. So then we played Ghost Down and the little TV. On the little TV? Yeah, yeah, exploded.
The little dudes is playing. Them little dudes is playing Grand Theft Auto. I got a 14-year-old son. He still don't play that. He don't play that. Got an 11-year-old son, and he's not into that. He played it once, and I caught him. Told him I wasn't feeling that. I don't catch him on it. It's deleted. But they're playing Grand Theft Auto. They're in the house. They're around all of it. They see it all. They see it all. They see it all. And now their parents ain't gonna be there to control them. Who who's gonna be in leadership? They saw daddy kill mommy. They knew what guns were. They was playing Grand Theft Auto, shooting and robbing and stealing cars. Everything that you could think of, kids shouldn't be playing. They playing it. Who they gonna look up to? How they gonna grow up? Savages. Savages.
And Trevor and Michael, are they real people? Are they people in the game or something else? In the game.
The psychologist can rest easy. Those gangsters are just part of the game. Still, it is neglectful of parents to let their kids play these games at such a young age. With this conversation over, the psychologist invited the third kid, 6-year-old Matthew. However, Matthew has nothing else to add and shared the same story his 2 other siblings told the psychologist, especially going over the same murder weapon and insults both yelled at each other. With this, Matthew leaves the room, and the next and final kid enters, Julian's oldest son, and, well, most important for this investigation, 10-year-old Isaiah. Since he's much older than his brothers, he possesses a better awareness of the situation, meaning he can provide clearer details about the crime, and the psychologist understands that, which is why she's going to try a different approach with him.
Do you have any questions about that? No? Okay, well just so you know, no friends or family or anything like that, because we're just going to talk, okay? Alright, you feeling okay? Alright. Well, if at any time you need to take a break or you just need a second, let me know, okay? Okay.
With this mature approach, Isaiah doesn't tell much to the psychologist, except one crucial detail. The shooting was a climax, and Isaiah saw the build-up to the shooting long before anyone else.
Isaiah, have there been times when you were fighting or arguing or something else at home? Tell me about that. She was just arguing about my mom. And then yesterday he pulled up my mom's work and used a bottle on the floor from my mom's work. Is that something that you heard about or something you saw? I heard it when she was on the phone telling someone.
Oh, he old enough to know.
Isaiah, when was it that your mom? Today.
See, now he old enough to know because he's telling that. He heard a conversation. He hearing a conversation on the phone. He's telling that. So he knew what happened earlier. You know what I'm saying? That he pulled it to a job, threw a bottle on the ground. He's hearing that. They seeing this. These kids are traumatized, man. Come on, man.
Isaiah's last story shared, the interrogation can be wrapped up and summarized. The detectives now know that Julian has a long history of abusing his wife with intent and even desired her, and nothing could have stopped him, even his own kids. And finally, of their own mother right before their eyes. Now the detective can use this information to corner Julian, confront him, and force him to make a confession. So they would bring him right back to the room where they started their discussions.
You don't remember your wife?
Now, I feel this is where they're going to hit him with the kids. The kids told us, man. They told you, do it. You know how this shit go, man. You know how this shit go. The kids told you they did it. Now, everything you couldn't remember, you're going to start remembering now, man.
I don't remember that. Because your kids do.
I don't remember. Kids do.
Your kids are telling us,
Kids do.
Daddy, Mom.
Kids do.
That's what your kids are saying.
Yep.
But
Daddy
you're going to
shot
sit
mama.
here and play this crap that I don't
Stupid.
remember anything?
Stupid.
When you've already said it to the other officers? And I got multiple kids, your kids, saying, Daddy, Mommy? And you're going to sit here and play this game that I
witnesses,
don't
they're
remember
their
anything.
kids too.
I can't see, they don't remember anything. Then why are they saying that, Mommy? You don't know why they're saying that? Let me guess, your wife is making them say that, right? Is that the route you want to go on? I don't know. You know what I find funny, Julian? Or not funny, but disheartening? You have to ask me how your wife is doing, whether she's alive or not. Apparently not that much. You don't remember doing that? No.
Tired of hearing the same excuse over and over again, Detective Melinda takes his gloves off and delivers a satisfying beatdown
Yo,
to
remember, you
Julian's
was
poor
sorry.
excuses.
But you know who's going to remember that forever?
You were sorry, your kids.
Her kids.
Yes.
Dad.
Yes.
And then when they figure all this out and find out Daddy didn't have the courage to be honest about what happened. He sat there and said, that's what you want people to remember you as?
Oh, they got this.
You didn't want to be with?
Oh, they got a ball. They got a ball. She didn't want to be with you. She was leaving you. Couldn't take it. And so you tried to kill her in front of the kids. You killed her. Killed her in front of the kids. You might as well took your own life, man. Because she didn't want to be with you. Now you about to be with the guys. You about to be with all the homies, the fools. You about to be with all of them. Come on.
Julian, let me ask you this question.
You got 4 young men. 4 young men. 4.
You remember there's beer
Come
in
on,
the bar?
I got 5. I got 4 young men.
Do you remember that there's beer in the bar?
I remember there's a lot of beer.
Okay, but you don't remember your wife?
No.
So beer is more important than your wife?
I want to know what's going on. I want to know if she's okay.
I'm waiting to hear back from El Paso to see if she's okay or if, I don't know if she's even alive right now, dude.
Word.
I'm trying to find all that out. But I can't even get you to tell me what happened.
You was already solved.
All I
You solved
remember
it.
is going inside the house and I was dead.
Okay.
From there, everything was burned. I was drunk and I was still
That's
drunk.
okay. That's not what you said to the officers earlier. That's on
That's
down.
because I was drunk. And when you're drunk, you say stupid things.
Oh, they got you.
Me.
How?
When you drunk, you say stupid things. Yeah. When you drunk, you do stupid things as well. When you're drunk, you do stupid things, man. You understand? Feel me? So, it looked like they said they got you. When you said you shot him. They look like he said it's not what you told the other officer earlier. And they keep showing the part. They put you in the car where they say I shot him. Because earlier when they showed the kids, the 3 younger kids, older kids than yours, but they showed them. They showed this. You know what I mean? They shot at the time choked her, and then they showed them saying them words. So, you know, if I'm not, you know, because I like to, you know, push it together. They got you get in the car. They showed us a couple times where you saying, where it's showing where, you know, the marks. The marks, you know, I don't know what marks they got when somebody saying something. I forgot what's I know how to use them, but I forgot what's the words of those marks. But I shot her. And then you say dumb things. Dumb things. So I'm sorry when you say you're sorry. I was dumb too. What was you sorry for, dummy? What was you sorry for, dummy?
How is that going to happen?
That was them to me.
How? Why?
I don't know.
Cops don't shoot people for no reason. Why would they have shot you? Did they shoot you tonight? What do you think? You don't remember.
After using his own words against him, getting verbally beaten down by the detective, and even bringing up his kids, Julian still refuses to remember anything prior to this interrogation. This makes things even worse for him. If he doesn't talk now, the cops will write down their own version of the story that will be used to prosecute him if Julian does not comply. All Julian needs is to talk.
That's what I'm going to put on my paperwork.
They gotta just put a part where we hear him say I shot him, because everything else they put is he said it.
And all the other charges that
And
go
they said
along with this. My final statement in that paperwork is to say, I don't remember I was drunk for 4 days. That's what you want me to put in the paperwork, you know? Is that what you want me to put?
Yeah, he told you to put it. Of course he wants you to put that. That's what he wants y'all to believe.
During earlier contact on camera, he stated this. that he did his wife, that he did do this when officer stopped him. Because that's all stuff I can prove, Julian.
Okay.
It's over,
So,
Juliet.
so hopefully your wife survives, and when I talk to her, I'll tell her what you.
It's over, Juliet. It's over, Juliet. So, I mean, the kids, they, you know what I mean, when they get older, if they, you know, the road you paving for them, you know, I don't wish this on any kid, on anybody. But the road you paving for them as the dad, being that their mom is no longer here, you got four of them, man. So, you know, one of them, you know, might end up with you, running through the system with you, or running through the system, man. But you will have enough time to get them, you know, them titties up, man. Titties right there. Them titties right there, man. Push-ups, pull-ups and dips, man. Burpees. Get them shits right, man. Feel me? Get them right. That belly, that big belly, that round belly. Feel me? You're going in there pregnant. You don't want nobody to think, you know what I mean? You go that way. Because you're going in there with a big belly already, you know what I mean? Don't want nobody asking you how many months you want, playing games with you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What you carry. But you better do some push-ups. Get them motherfucking titties up. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you still got that gold chain.
Just close. I know. No, but that's what you tell her. Tell her what you tell her.
Tell her that I know her so much.
No.
If I knew what was going on,
And I knew my child. Oh, man, it's dude, man. So I love her, man. Nah, you gonna be able to tell her that every day, man. You know what I mean? She gonna be making sure you get your ass slapped. She gonna be making sure. Matter of fact, she gonna be making sure, okay, how many push-ups you do, that you keep those titties. You gonna be thinking, man, I'm working out, fool. I did 1,000 burpees. I don't know, man. It's gonna be because the woman you say you love, you ain't love her. You killed her, man. You took her off this earth. So now what she gonna do? She gonna make sure after you do 1,000 burpees, sit-ups, push-ups, dips, that you still look like that, man. You ain't gonna never lose that belly. You ain't gonna never lose them titties, man. Never.
I severity of my charges. I would be crying my ass off.
I don't think so, dude. I think we're wasting our time. I mean, you can't even man up to what you did.
With this interrogation finally done, Julian is returned back to his cell where he would spend hours wondering why he ultimately left all his 4 children without their mother. Little did he realize, Jasmine survived.
Oh. As my uncle do, hit you with them uppercuts. She survived. Oh, she survived. Oh, best believe she gonna be in that courtroom pointing at your ass. Pointing at your ass. Pointing at your ass. She gonna be pointing at your stomach and those titties. I mean, every time she had to try to get those up off her. That's what she gonna be pointing at. Sending them shit straight behind bars, man. Come on, man. What happened on Marseille?
3 days after the shooting, Jasmine finally opened her eyes. She had gone through an operation that saved her life, and the officers made sure to visit immediately, not only to check on her, but also to finally hear her side of this twisted case.
Okay, guys, I'm Detective Linda, this is Detective Zalo. We've been checking up on you. They told me that you're able to talk before this happened. What, man? What's that? And who is he?
It's Charlie.
What is Julian to you?
Oh, she don't. She remember everything. You ain't hit in the head, nothing. You know what I mean? You ain't hit in the torso, abdomen area, thighs. Yeah, one time in the leg of shoulder. Oh, she gonna remember everything if she survived. Cause her head is good. See, her head is good. Look at her head. Her head is good. She remembered your name, who you were. Remember that you shot her. It's over for you, brother. It's over for you. It's over for you, brother.
Statement alone, it will be much easier for the cops to make Julian pay for his crimes. Even if Julian doesn't remember anything, Jasmine's phone recorded everything he had said to her.
The victim
What do you
remembers.
think? What sparks?
And she's telling.
Okay. Was that on verbal?
I said it. She didn't want to be with a no more, so he tried to get her out of here. He just tried to shoot. I don't know what he tried to do. It was like he tried to get out of here and shoot her like that. So he's just a dummy, man. He thought after beating her up, she was still gonna be there. He thought shooting her was gonna keep her. He thought shooting her was gonna keep her. Like he beat her up, socked her, and whatever they say, he socked her. He thought, don't forget to go like and subscribe. Go hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Do all that good shit. Feel me? Once a week, I'm gonna be giving away paintings. If you could guess a number in the comment section, guess a number from 1 to 65. I'm gonna be giving away a free painting, man, with your stencil painting, with your favorite artist, whatever, favorite team or player, whatever you want. You know, I'm gonna be getting it down for you.
What conversation you had, or what happened?
Okay. He lied to me. He said he was going to come home and actually. So I waited.
And your text messages with him, any threats or anything said over the phone? What were those?
All the messages.
Other than the text messages, was there any phone conversations?
Yeah, all the messages, man.
Hoping to do
Yeah, all the messages.
Did he threaten you on the phone before that? What did he say?
She got threats.
He was telling me basically.
She got threats.
What do you think that meant? Did he ever mention or threaten you before?
I was trying to say all the few things to threaten me.
And then next thing you know, he's there at the house. Okay. You're in the kitchen. He walks in. Does he say anything to you?
Says he took off playing.
So what do you say?
So what are you doing?
Okay, where are the kids at this time? In the room?
And then I was shocked and came running out and see how it looked.
Had you ever seen them with like that before?
Yeah.
What type of them?
One can only imagine what horrors Jasmine and her kids.
She know the gun. She know the gun you shot her with, bro. Damn. She gonna be there to raise her kids, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she gonna be there to raise her kids. You know what I mean? Yeah, she gonna be there to raise her kids. So hopefully she don't come across another man that's just like the last one, you know? Hopefully she don't keep the ghetto things and all the toxic things from the young boys' heads, man. You know?
Had to endure, but in the end, she can finally
she know
rest,
the gun.
knowing well that her abuser was finally arrested and will never be able to hurt her again. And what she would tell the officer now will make sure Julian will be gone for a long time.
We did arrest him. He's in jail right now. You want to press charges? We're going for it.
She don't only want to press charges, man. She want to testify. She want to testify. Testify. She gonna walk up in the court looking extra fly. She go. You thought she touched the sky? She gonna testify. She gonna testify. Walk up in the court looking extra fly. You thought you said to the sky? She gonna testify. She gonna walk up in the court looking extra fly. You thought she done touched the sky? She gonna testify. She gonna testify.
I did, based on the information that we had, there's potentially a technical you. Because all the kids were there, I charged them well. Obviously, he was drinking, so the DWI, and aggravated on the officer, and she's had like 9 or 10 charges on it.
This final statement from Jasmine will be the one to seal Julian's fate come court time. But before Julian's court trial, an internal investigation was conducted on Officer Dollar's decision to use a canine in the arrest. The witnesses were... But before Julian's court trial, an internal...
Obviously, he was drinking, so the DWI, and aggravated on the officer, and she's had like 9 or 10 charges on it.
This final statement from...
There we go. There we go. Hit on it. Stupid. She gonna testify. Testify. Woke up in the court looking extra fly. You thought you sent her to the sky, nigga. She gonna testify. Stupid. She gonna testify. Testify. Woke up in the court looking extra fly. You thought you sent her to the sky. She gonna testify. Dummy. Dummy.
Jasmine will be the one to seal Julian's fate come court time. But before Julian's court trial, an internal investigation was conducted on Officer Dollar's decision to use a canine in the arrest. The witnesses were questioned, with Officer Dollar being interrogated separately. In the end, Officer Dollar was found guilty of using excessive force during the arrest. The city of Las Cruces had to pay Julian Valenzuela, the victim of canine mauling, $30,000.
Yeah,
However,
he needed
no
that for
money
his
in the
lawyer.
world could save Julian from a punishment for his crime.
He needed
After
that for his
viciously
lawyer.
attempting to murder his wife and rob his kids of their mother, his trial date finally arrived, and he stood in court to answer for his crime. In November of 2022, Julian Valenzuela, a 34-year-old shooter, accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to a maximum sentence of 10 years, followed by 2 years of parole for his...
Oh, he'd be back out. 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 I don't know. I don't really know what state that is. But he'd be back out. You know, and it's sad. You know, sad. You know. Y'all go hit that like and subscribe button, man. It's your boy High in the Bed, man. Like I said, man, once a week, you're gonna drop a number in the comment section. If it's a number that I pick, you know, we got you with a free pen. You just put, you know what I mean? We reach out, you reach out, and that's how that works right there, man. I'm out of here.
Yeah. High in the bed. Yes.